Hey, it's Roger. I'm on location, Pinnacle at Wesley Chapel. We're going to tour this LANEY plan, but first, let me tell you my story. My wife and I decided to move into a 55 plus. It's been probably 2 years ago, and we bought right in this neighborhood. Now, subsequently, if you're a subscriber, you know this, that she changed her mind. Hey, by the way, if you're not a subscriber, hey, if you like my vibe, hit subscribe. So she changed her mind, we sold it. And at the end of this video, my intention is to do a drive around and show you that particular lot. We bought a lot, we loved the lot, and we bought a plan that we really liked, but she just couldn't tear herself away from the house that she built 20 years ago. All right, so having said all that, I love this neighborhood. Taylor Morrison has got one house left out of 60. Shout out to the builder, Steve, did a great job. And this is a great little neighborhood. Now what differentiates this is that the amenity center here is basically a bocce ball court right there and a fire pit. Now, I was going to enjoy that fire pit with Jack the real estate dog sitting at my side, plus this clubhouse, which has fitness and kind of a kitchen and a good place for gathering. So that's where one of the things I was excited about. And you know, the Taylor Morrison plans are great. This LANEY plan, remember, this is the last one. Now, when you're watching this video, there may be some resales, but the last new construction is right here. And we're going to take a tour of it, some brick on the front, little metal accent, 2 doghouse dormers, etc. Fiber cement. So again, if I bought here and I see them all and I see them every day, hopefully that'll be some consideration for you. This is priced. By the way, the price just went down, if that gives you a little indication of how the market's just under $450. So we come in and we go around to the very front, and you notice we've got 8-foot doors, and again, there's your streetscape. Say, baby, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go over and get the mail across the street, and I may see some of the guys and sit out at the fire pit for a little bit. So you got the coax cable in here for TV, but 10-foot ceilings, it makes all the difference in the world, along with 8-foot doors. So you've got a really nicely appointed full bath up here in front, and then you've got another bedroom. So I don't know how you would use this. I'm thinking shout out to Paul, who we moved here from Brooklyn, musician, and I can just remember taking him on a tour in his 55 plus neighborhood. Shout out to Jill, that he was going to have his music room there. Of course, he got down and got involved and with a lot of other musicians, and was really well renowned for that. And then, as things do happen, he passed. And that's one thing about 55 plus. We all want the same thing. We want to be active, and yet life happens, and that's the way it works. By the way, I wanted to come out and show you this little bump out here, because can you imagine putting either some shelves with a bunch of totes, or maybe even a small workbench for you to take care of some business that way? And I don't know why I got on that story about Paul. I just thought about him as I walked into that room. Another one of our 55 plus clients, so you've got a powder room up in front, mentioned how that's what happens, you know, so often. I should go back the other way, but notice this. You've got your laundry room here, but there's a door that goes right into the primary suite closet. Now, by the way, if you're like me, you're going to hire somebody to kind of completely redeck this out and maximize it. I mean, shelves all the way up, what's wrong with that? So again, pay attention that the beautiful primary suite, here we are, goes into a closet, which then empties into the laundry room. That's beautiful. Now this, watch out now, this is a car wash shower. Look at that puppy. That thing is big enough to have a party in. Big plate of glass there, and lovely floor. And then here's your primary suite. Again, you know, the 10-foot ceilings make all the difference in the world. So I kind of went at it the other way. Maybe we should go back and just enjoy. But ooh, that LANEY kitchen. You know, the LANEY is one of the 2 models that they had here at Pinnacle at Wesley Chapel. And by the way, I love this location. You know, the house we just closed on is also in Wesley Chapel in a 55 plus. And here's the difference. This one does not have a full-time lifestyle director, nor does it have pickleball courts and all that, but depending on your motivation or your situation, this may be plenty for you. It was for us when we made our decision. And so big pantry in the corner. Of course, that's how they make their transition from cabinet stacks. Signature move, if you're a subscriber. If you're not, join the tribe, hit subscribe. Now I want to take you outside and show you something, and here's why. By the way, this is the last one, baby. This is grand finale. Will there be resales? Yeah, there will be, because again, life happens. Now you'd look at that and say, well, that's not much of a yard, and it goes down, but look how they built up on that one. And remember that this landscaping is, look at that, because that was the LANEY model, and then the other model of Presley was right down there. So is there room to do some stuff here? Yeah, and you say, well, I have a dog. Well, go out the front door, go across the street. There's plenty of place for you to walk and to enjoy. So you got 3 bedrooms and 2 baths. This one is coming with a kitchen, and you know, the market seems to be shifting a bit. Now you go upstairs, and what are you going to get? Well, what's cool about the upstairs, number one, the light coming in from that window on the landing is pretty great. And if you say, well, I don't really need an upstairs, well, you might have also said, I need places for my storage, and I'm not going to have it. But yes, you will right here in this LANEY, because look at all this space, right? This big bonus room. Now, how would you use it? Well, let's get the band together, right? I live right around the corner. Let's get the band together. Victor's going to play bass. I'll put my drums in the back of my car. They're small, and they'll do it. Look at this. I'm back in the corner. Look how big this is. Wow. Pretty cool. And then to talk about storage. So you could say, hey, I'm going to put all my storage up here, but maybe you're the person that has the grandkids visiting. And look at here, look at here. So you got some room for some totes and some other stuff like that. So guys, I'm all over the map. If you're a subscriber, you might have heard me say you could run a small country out of here, and I'll maintain that. But look at this. This is just a lot of space. So if you had your bunk beds over on one side for when the grandkids do come, pull out beds, trumble beds, what do they call them? Trumble, whatever. And you had a big media room. Maybe you have sewing room, craft room. I'm thinking about one of my clients that made an elaborate craft room. It's really beautiful. But as I said, things happen in 55 plus. That family I'm thinking about right now, her dad needed attention, so they sold that house and they moved back to take care of him. Sometimes you have space like this, you can have your parents come and take care of them here. So there are a lot of variables. We'd love to help you. My team of buyer agents are specialists at doing stuff like that, finding solutions to problems that you have, and that's why you call us. So you give me a call, I'll connect you to one of my team. If this is the house, very honestly, this price at just $450, it's going to be difficult to get in for less than that in a 55 plus these days. So give me a call. Let's make it happen for you. This comes with all the warranties and all that of a new construction home. And we had a good experience with Taylor Morrison, the guy that built our house over there. It's the guy that built this house, Steve. And I think you'll be pleased. So give me a call, 704-345-3400. Reference lot 57, the LANEY plan, Pinnacle at Wesley Chapel. Oh, by the way, do I love the neighborhood? Right down the road is a Target, like a mile, and a lot of restaurants and shops. My insurance agent's down there, get my hair cut down there. Very handy. And then around, I mean, Monroe's not far, and Weddington's not far, and Matthews ain't far. So this is a great location. So guys, I can't wait to hear from you, 704-345-3400, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, wait a minute. Where's my dog, Jack? Did he come up the stairs with me? Jack! Jack! Did he come up the stairs? Uh-oh.